Version 0.5.0b comes with a whole lot of changes to the detector block, revamped vehicle spawning, and more client-server synchronization. This update also adds road signs to the mod. But first, let's talk about synchronization. You can now enable kick non-matching content packs in the config. By default, it is set to false, but if set to true, any people trying to join the server are forced to have the exact same content packs installed, and if even one line in the content pack is changed, one will not be able to join. Secondly, there have been made changes to the spawn settings of spawning nodes. Previously, you could just define a minimum and a maximum delay. Now though, it is possible to define multiple spawn intervals. A spawn interval still has a minimum and a maximum delay, but now you can also define when it is triggered. It can either be controlled by Minecraft ticks or by real-life time. In both cases, the start and an end point can be set, and combined, they create an interval where the spawner is active. Now onto the detector block changes. Within the detector block, there now exists the option to toggle needs all properties, which, as the name implies, makes it so that the detector only outputs a signal if all properties which it is detecting are met. There is also now zone detection. If enabled, the locations that the detector is connected to define a large area instead of just one or multiple single points. Additionally, I've added two new attributes, minimum speed and entity type, and that means the detector can now also look for any entity and not just vehicles. Lastly, this update adds road signs. Those signs can be also part of the content pack. The sign texture itself has to be either 16 by 16, 32 by 32, or 64 by 64. By default, 16 pixels make up one block, but a 32 by 32 sign, for instance, can also be scaled by 0.5 to get a higher resolution and make it fit a single block. If you want to know how to add your own signs to your content pack, just take a look at the latest file of the default content pack. In order to apply these signs in-game, add text to them, or draw completely new signs, you need to use the new sign workbench. Hold down Shift and right-click the workbench with a sign to edit that stack of signs. On the right, you can now see a list of all signs that exist in that world. At the top, you have all the signs that were added through content packs, and at the bottom, it lists all signs that have been drawn in-game. To draw a sign, you click the plus button and type in a name. Then you can choose one of a few colors to draw your sign. At the bottom, there are a few buttons to change size and scale as well. On the left, you have your text labels. Once again, click the plus button to add one. Text labels are added to the individual item and not to the sign in general. You can color your text, scale it, and then position it on the sign however you want. When you're done, simply shift right-click the workbench again to retrieve the sign and right-click any pole to attach it. The whole changelog can be found on Discord and on CurseForge, where this new version will be uploaded. Thank you very much for your support, and have a nice day.